Good morning, class. Welcome to science. Today we are going to start our unit in earth science. And our first unit is called How is the Earth Changing? So welcome to activity 1 of lesson 1 in How is the Earth Changing? We're just going to get right into it. And I'm going to, here we go, present to you on my screen. Let's get started. So this is called a physical map of the world, and it shows you some of the features that are on the surface of Earth, but only in a two-dimensional form, and it's meant to kind of appear like it's three-dimensional because it's called a relief map, and the relief map will show you like different elevations. So one thing I wanted to ask you before we go on is, when you see this map, what do you think the blue areas on this map are? And then you're going to actually be writing in your response when you go through this activity. So the blue areas on this map, what do you think those are? And then there are some parts that are green and brown. And what do you think the green and brown parts are? And why do you think that some are green and other parts are brown? Now, if you notice on this map, there's parts of the map that are brown, large brown areas, and if you know anything about those areas, then that might be a good clue to why they're different. So, what ideas do you have? What do you know or have you heard about volcanoes? You're going to write in what you know or what you've heard about volcanoes here. And then what ideas do you have? Where do you think volcanoes are usually found? And that's just to get started. Okay, every activity that we do is going to have 3 parts. There's going to be a read, then there's going to be a follow part, and then an answer part. The read part is usually just a brief statement of what will we do. So if we were doing this activity on paper, I'd print out this worksheet and it would say, what will we do? And here it says, we will identify patterns in the location of volcanoes around the world. Now, as a vocabulary review, I want to ask you what are patterns, and then I'm going to have you answer that question here. So you'll write your response here as you go through the activity. You can always pause this video if you want to go ahead and watch this video while you're filling this out. You can have both tabs open, and you can always go through it step by step as I'm guiding you through this. Next, there's a prediction question. This is sometimes this is included and sometimes not. But for today, it's asking, where do you think volcanoes usually occur? That was part of the questions before. I guess you could rewrite that here. Maybe I will, in the future, I will omit having it 2 times. So I just realized that. And then activity 1.1, the part 2, follow, is the procedure. Procedure step A, look at the map below. This map shows data about the location of volcanoes on Earth. And since we're talking about data, we're going to do some vocabulary review. What is data? I want you to write your response here. Okay. Next, the red dots show locations where a volcano is. So those red dots represent where a volcano erupted on Earth. All right, step B. On your own, make some observations about where volcanoes are found and where they are not found. So I want you on this section right here to go ahead and circle the groups of volcanoes where you see them, and then describe where they are found and where they are not found. That'll be on a future slide. All right, I'm going to give you guys a break right here and make sure that you get up to procedure step B, and then we'll continue in another video soon.